Hey, Bears fans. This is the Bears News Fan Report bringing you another big scoop about the NFL. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on our Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears could be on the verge of making one of the most impactful moves of this offseason. Rumors are heating up. The Los Angeles Rams are reportedly considering trading Cooper Kupp, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, and Chicago is emerging as a strong destination for the star. Kupp, who was named the Offensive Player of the Year in 2021, is an elite receiver. Precise routes, secure hands, tactical intelligence, and a winning track record make him a true difference-maker for any offense. But why would the Rams be willing to part ways with such a talent? The answer lies in age, injuries, and, of course, salary cap space. At 31 years old with a recent injury history, Kupp still has plenty to offer, but the Rams seem focused on rebuilding their roster and easing their finances. For them, this might be the right moment to sell high. And for the Bears, would this be a smart gamble? Everything points to yes. New head coach Ben Johnson brings a modern offensive mindset and needs players ready to make an immediate impact. With DJ Moore already in place as WR1, Chicago could form one of the most lethal duos in the league alongside Kupp. Johnson has already shown in Detroit how to utilize technical wide receivers like Amon-Ra St. Brown. Imagine that same approach applied to a cerebral, experienced veteran like Kupp. If the Bears do select Caleb Williams with the first pick in the draft, this trade would become even more intriguing. A young quarterback needs reliable targets, and Kupp is exactly that type of player, experienced, dependable, and capable of turning simple passes into big plays. Having a WR like him would help accelerate the rookie's development and give the team a strong offensive identity from day one. But what about the price? That's the big question. The Rams certainly won't give Kupp away for free. A package including a second or third round pick, perhaps with an additional player, could be enough to seal the deal. The financial impact also needs to be considered, as Kupp's contract isn't cheap. However, a salary adjustment or contract extension could make the deal more feasible for Chicago. The most important thing is that the Bears need to act. The NFC North is becoming increasingly competitive, with the Lions and Packers on the rise. Chicago can't afford to fall behind. With Kupp and Moore in the offense, plus the potential of a new quarterback, the Bears could become a real threat in the division. Now we want to hear from you. Should the Bears go all in for Cooper Kupp? Would this move make Chicago a playoff team, or would it be an unnecessary risk? Comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Bears News Fan Report for more off-season updates. I think this potential trade between the Bears and Cooper Kupp would be a bold move, but one with enormous potential for immediate impact. If Chicago truly wants to establish itself as a competitive team in the NFC North, bringing in an experienced and talented receiver like Kupp could be a game-changer, especially if Caleb Williams is selected in the draft. Of course, there are risks. The age factor and recent injuries can't be ignored, and investing valuable draft capital in a 31-year-old player might seem risky for a team still building its identity. But on the other hand, if the Bears want to win now, they need pieces that can make a difference from day one. The combination of Kupp and DJ Moore would give Ben Johnson's offense a dynamic that few NFL teams possess. With two receivers capable of gaining separation and turning short plays into big gains, Chicago could create a much more efficient and dangerous offense. This would also relieve some pressure on a potential rookie quarterback, giving him more security to develop. Another important point is the psychological impact of this signing. A move of this caliber would show that the Bears are committed to winning and ready to compete immediately. It could attract other talents to the team and reinforce a winning mentality within the roster. Now, if the price the Rams are asking for is too high, it might be worth reconsidering. If it's necessary to give up first-round picks or multiple valuable picks, the Bears could end up compromising their future for a player who, despite being exceptional, may not be at his peak for much longer. Ultimately, this potential trade comes down to the Bears' front office vision for the next few years. If the goal is to win now, Kupp could be the perfect piece to elevate this offense to a new level. But if the idea is to build a competitive team in the long run, it might be safer to keep the picks and invest in younger talents. And do you think the Bears should go all in for Cooper Kupp, or would it be better to save those assets to reinforce other positions? As a Bears fan, I would love to see Cooper Kupp wearing Chicago's jersey. It would be an aggressive move, but one that shows the franchise is finally serious about competing now. For years, we've seen the Bears struggle to have an explosive offense, and now with Ben Johnson taking over, this could be the chance to turn the page. Just imagine DJ Moore on one side, Cooper Kupp in the slot, and a promising quarterback like Caleb Williams running this offense. That would be a real nightmare for opposing defenses. Kupp is the type of player who changes a team, not just with talent, but with professionalism and experience. He's already won a Super Bowl, knows what it takes to get there, and could help shape the winning culture the Bears desperately need. Sure, there are risks. Kupp's contract is hefty, and he's had some injuries. But honestly, if the Bears really want to become a playoff team, they need to make moves like this. You can't expect another 3 or 4 years developing players without giving them the weapons to win. If the price for Kupp is reasonable, like a second or third round pick, I'm totally in favor of this trade. Plus, the NFC North is more competitive than ever. The lines are growing, the Packers seem to have found their quarterback, and the Vikings can't be counted out. Chicago can't afford to fall behind. If the front office wants to build a winning team, it's time to act. So I say, go for it, Bears. Cooper Kupp in Chicago would be a masterstroke and could transform this offense into one of the best in the league. What do you think? Is it worth the investment, or would you prefer the Bears focus on another area?